hear him before we start the show. Let's hear him speak and hear ukuthi bekathini ngale nkathi ebekhuluma ngokuvulwa kwe PSL football which is going to happen over this weekend starting with the Netbank Cup fixtures. Yeah, Mato. Okay, all right. Kuyabonakala ke into ba chairman akafuna ukukhuluma. Right, Junior, very warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining us on Massive 11 on a Friday evening. Kunjani mfowethu?
Enkululeko konke uma brother kunjani?
Kezameka ndoda man. You umzulu chairman ekhuluma earlier on and I'm sure you were excited ngale nkathi akhulumayo ukuthi no we are getting closer and closer now to kicking off in the Absa Premiership and Netbank Cup as well.
Yeah, ngimzwile uchairman Dr. Ivan Khoza akhuluma ukuthi definitely sure PSL is starting.
Yeah.
You understand this resume. Very excited nkululeko. Cause mawungakhumbula when we do last time shoot with this TV PSL offices I think 3 weeks back.
Yeah.
Believe ukuthi yaqala last month nge-8 but apparently kunama differences differences between SAFA and PSL but thanks by sortile out everything into bese expectile. Yeah, last time angabe ngikhumbula kahle bekune challenge between abo referees unfit and stuff yabo and teams beba complain ukuthi ama team wabo kusho ukuthi wonke ama players that abekho fit but manje babanikile inyanga yonke you understand the whole month and kusho ukuthi na couple I think 2 weeks agna lo enkululeka excuse ayikho. I think everybody's ready and fresh. Yeah, definitely I'm very excited kwamina now. I'm sure now excited my partner.
Absolutely man, absolutely. We're very happy for the Premier Soccer League to be back. We've been waiting, like Junior was saying, that 3 weeks ago on Itiski TV we were shooting a video trying to tell you Uguti is going to come back, and at that time Sishilo Uguti, whenever it comes back it is going to come back. At least we were gone past the point where we thought maybe it's not going to come back, maybe Bazo cancel. And now Siyazi Uguti it's going to come back. Chairman Irvin Khoza spoke earlier on this morning, you know, and he let us know Uguti this is what's going to happen. 3 teams have already come through. Bloemfontein Celtic kuphela engakangeni. They were waiting for them, but it was supposed to be Mamelodi Sundowns, Bidvest Wits, Baroka, and then of course Bloemfontein Celtic at some point is going to come through and they will test the players again and they will go through inside the bio bubble. In Netbank Cup, you saw the fixtures. Bidvest Wits taking on Mamelodi Sundowns, that's a big one. Baroka taking on Bloemfontein Celtic. And before that as well, if you want to participate and send your opinions, ungangena ku 0645250513. Sesinawo kama voice notes watholile. We thank you very much for that. We'll play them at some point. Umangabe you have any question for Junior Khanye about the restart. A lot of people are asking about match Mamelodi Sundowns, the Orlando Pirates. We'll talk about that as well later on in the show. Remember, we are live on Itiski TV and we are live on massivemetro.com as well on radio if you want to hear us. Now, Baroka versus Bloemfontein Celtic for you. What are concerns? What do you think is going to happen in that game?
Yeah, definitely sure. If it's actually of the COVID-19, Bloemfontein Celtics, I heard with the sponsors pull back. You understand it's not 100%. We should ban them doubts. Definitely psychologically. Angazi management is osebenza ngabo kanjani ngikhuluma ngama player.
Sure.
But for them good basenzele because nkululeko numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
If you win, they win for themselves. Ngikhazuka players. You understand? Since well baluze coach yabo.
Yes, that's a very good point.
I understand. Yeah, it's going to be Uchon Matuka is picking up from CM. I know CM are doing very well with players.
Yeah.
He was the assistant coach Uchon Matuka.
Yes. Bebe
Sebenza. Sure. Definitely philosophy coach coach in the final same. Assistant in the opinion, which could be born. But
coach is the one that makes the ultimate decision.
So ngulule ngikuwe Uchon Matuka une challenge. I understand with players mela tindela nabo psychological. Ngoba ingqondo mayilimele nkuleko kuba nzima ifana nemoto engine mayilimele noma ngayipenda. It's going to be tough.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the same thing and uzoza ne philosophy yakhe. Yabona i-culture yes we know i-Bloemfontein Celtics angicala i-culture bese kuze philosophy. You can't start uze nge-philosophy culture. So ama fans definitely they were excited ngoba basho ukuthi abafuna ukubona team
Sure.
And ama-players bona beba ngesikhathi bathi team yathengiswa beba-doubt and psychological bebalimaza but they were happy since welibeza ukuthi kune-business guy that is just waseBloemfontein that is i-team ayisamuvi manje ukuthi bazenzele i-favor abake balahlelele kancane njengoba ngishilo numbers don't lie. If these guys they win this game definitely sure ngoba mina mangibheka between the two mangi-judge between the two i-Bloemfontein Celtics irrespective of i-sponsor kusho ukuthi kunama-ups and downs nge-sponsor they will win the game. Giving in Bloemfontein.
Also, you were saying Bloemfontein Celtic will win tomorrow.
Definitely sure. Manga check and they lost. But we did Sundowns.
Oh yeah, I remember we were together with Itiski TV losing 2-1 against the Sundowns.
Yeah, Campo scored the winning goal last.
Yes, a free kick. Yeah.
Manga check. I'm a team, especially these big teams, even small team. Abanyat. They've got double Numiso Pampena. The players abo Bandum Fana Pocho number 10. Putsane. Sundowns ahead with his link and stuff. Those players, I'm a player they capable of making things happen. For the team. Ndumiso has been long in this game. He knows what is needed. You understand? He's playing a vital role. You understand? So Nkululeko according to me, Joba Ngisho Abolinkin Palane, they've got the team more experience with young. Ngoba definitely mina ngisashona manje intwana zodwa ziphinde zilahla intambulilo intwana zakhohlwa Nkululeko they can play well for 89 minutes 1 minute left bakhohlwa. So i-team iBloemfontein is mixed with experience and ama-youngsters energy ningakhulu and kunomqondo ezingisho bondumiso mabhena udlala indima enkulu nabo lenkini ezingisho bolakhiba.
In fact I was with apha ku-Diski TV we went to Bloemfontein by the time we finished speaking with Umabokhwane, we got to speak to some of the players, or just Shabalala. They were training together at that time. Of course, you know, mingling with them. There is a team spirit there. You know, how important is that? Every morning, Facebook is always shooting a video. The guys get along and they you know, there's a team spirit and understanding between themselves.
Yeah, a very good point. My brother, when they abondumiso maplena abasanelanga ukudlala ibhola kuphela especially kuBloemfontein Celtics. Ama senior players abondumiso maplena they've been there my brother. You understand? Undumiso has traveled a lot. Kulama youngsters amanyanga ngazazi izinto. Uyabatshela I think abachithi ku chance nenzela nina. Because labafana if they can win this trophy it means a lot for them. It's CV profile. Remember I played with Bloemfontein Celtics. You understand? Ngoba bazi ukuthi bazobe bakuphi in the next coming 2 years. You understand? 3 seasons. So abondumiso abo Jackson Mabokhwane abona since manje good enough kuno Justice Shabalala from
Orlando Pirates on loan.
You understand? So abantu kumele badlala indima kusho ukuthi off the field. On and off the field makusok kufuneka bona maba raise voice these boys they get inspired ukuthi abondumiso mabangabe bazoba highly motivated kanje thina who are we you understand
sure.
These are players been there done that you understand so labafana laba ezingisho i-team spirit angeke if khona ama-senior players like this ngiye-expectile vele ukuthi i-team spirit ibe more
high.
Yeah and very very excited namusho kanje yebo ngibo ngisho ngithi I'm giving to them in this game Baroka yes they've got a good team iBaroka but iBaroka inenkinga eyi-one my brother remember now baku-relegation zone.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to search that as well. Njengoba sikhuluma as I'm on my phone trying to look at that because remember you are playing in the cup. But there is a potential yokuthi njengoba udlala kwi-cup you could lose i-status yakho ku-Premier Soccer League. So ama-priorities wakho ame kuphi alele kuphi, you know, so those are the kind of things that they're going to have to worry about. iBaroka is on 23 points. They're only 3 points away from Black Leopards number last. So what is the mindset of a team relegation zone when they are playing a cup game? What is more important? Is it not more important for you just to focus on fighting the relegation battle as opposed to being in a cup game?
Yeah, first of all, good point. Good question, my brother. Contract somewhere.
Yeah.
Good game as a cup final in Netbank, my brother. Where yes, they're fighting for relegation zone, go up Premier League. They can buy Nidale. Each and every game for them, it's a cup final. Not only this.
Yeah.
But this ingashintsha n'impilo zabo. You understand? Since when ngisho ngithi baku relegation zone any difference is 3 points after i-Black Leopards le phansi kusho ukuthi there's no difference ngoba my brother hayi ukuthi nyadelela okanye kanjani iBaroka mina I'm very concerned especially technical team yabo. They've been changing so many coaches. Kusho ukuthi mangithi more than 2 ama-coach amaningi. The coach that
some point
a very good coach but the question ukuthi i-material team.
Sure.
You understand? Igrena for him. Ngoba ingwenya ngingayiboni philosophy ukudlala ibhola and with the results ngibonile ku Black Leopards. It was unfortunate la ngwenya la ngibonile ilabantu abafana Kevin Johnson.
The players ezibalekayo,
and players with speed. Ifuna abantu abatheka ngespeed and fit team. So angazi ukuthi management izomnika that full support because sometimes uma uthola environment whereby uthola ukuthi environment support ayibi khona kuba nzima for wena ukusebenza ngama player ngoba ama player sometimes aba stereotyped uthola ukuthi ayijwayele ukutotosa ukunengwa you understand so the coach to back players is not going to be easy because manje i-coach ama results are determine i-life contract i-life coach ukuthi whether he stays or uyahamba so kuzoba nzima mina njengami ngisho between the both team ngiyanika iBloemfontein Celtics.
All right, you're listening to Massive 11 on Massive Metro Live. 7 we talk about matches of Premier Soccer League and some of the things that are happening in football as well. Remember now you can add your voice. We're already seeing some people sending us their messages. You can add your voice to 064-525-0513 and send a voice note as well. Any question? We're about to move on now. Ukhuluma ngeMamelodi Sundowns. Setholakala ke ku YouTube ku TV, and you can also find us on www.massivemetro.com. Massive Metro lapho ke. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, sokhuluma ke Mamelodi Sundowns versus Ibit vs Wits live next.
Is joining me on the line.
Right, so
in jail overnight.
We'll have a look at some of the it's a nice one. We'll have a look at some of the messages, but we'll talk about Sundowns, and then after Sundowns and Wits, and then afterwards we'll look at the messages and hear with Abantu Batini from Mama voice note, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting though. Celtic, because I don't know what happened. But they were not in that bio bubble, and bekumele onkama teams angene like they were supposed to go in.
I heard,
but since izolo, so I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah, it's because of this challenge about reading.
Sure.
Yeah. In a row.
Yeah. So ngenango. All right, welcome back to Massive 11 on Massive Metro. Nkululeko Ngewo on the microphone with Junior Khanye as well. Live on YouTube on Itiski TV. Thank you very much for being with us and thank you very much for communicating with us as well. 064-525-0513. That's the number. You send us a voice note. We'll try, and answer some of the questions that you have as well. Right, kusasa, Mamelodi Sundowns, Lana Pit vs Wits. Ukhulumile Pitso Musimane, we were speaking to him. Abalandeli bethu ku-Diski TV the video lapho ke bekathi he is not sure ukuthi amajita ready. Kevin Hunt naye on the other side ukhuluma ngama injuries no Pitts ukhuluma ngama injuries. What is your idea of what we may see tomorrow? Njengoba abanye bekhala ngoba i-players ko fit enough. Mhlawumbe sobona ndone are we going to see standard say football as high?
Alabantu badlala mind game man. I'm sorry kusho so. Akekho zothi ready. Sundowns if ngizwe kahle uPitso kushuthi uzobe akushuthi understand ukuthi uzama ukuthini because coach I respect the coach uPitso Msimane 2 weeks 3 weeks back if ngizwe 2 weeks 3 weeks mabathi besela start uthi akana nkinga his players akana problem you understand
I can see why you see ama mind games
you understand angayibeka kanjalo iSundowns mabrother njengoba ngisho Nkululeko the team they were besengiboni fatigue mina we playing in Africa badlala league ama-game wasondelene bebathi mabuye ukudlala e-Africa during the week thola Tuesday whenever badlala and Saturday again during the week you understand so Nkululeko manje definitely they are out ku-Champions League ngikhuluma ngase-Africa
yes we care
bafocuse ku-Absa Premiership and ngimzwile ufuna ukuyiwina Netbank i-coach that's why ngithi i-coach idlala i-mind game ngimzwile ufuna ukuyiwina this day so ama-players bareste enough and ukuresta okay mangithi barestile mawureste enough ungizwe asithi ngine-fatigue bese uresta enough mhlambi 2 weeks urest my brother I will be unfit remember bone fatigue Nkululeko I was a player I'm still a player I know so kusho ukuthi uMr Msimang udla knowledgeable ngeke ma player ku Sundowns their coaches manga check ama leader lawa lapha you understand abo hlompa those experienced coaches abo andilechali you understand
yeah in fact let's talk about that because izolo besinojabo la that is a problem Phakamani Mahlambi no andilechali they did what they did Samachita, I think they were kicked out of the camp. How does that affect Sundowns going into a title challenge? Because we know Gucci, I think they were kicked out of the camp because of what they did. So it's about affecting kanjani.
First of all, I'm thinking about driver kahle. Akusi problem akusi about drive engine is dead. Andile Charlie bese bathikile bane riska uhlompo. Bringing somebody there especially ku middle and akusukuthi season oqala phansi. Remember they are under pressure. Mele bawine i Sundowns kumele bawine league ushilo coach ukuthi each and every year mabambuza ukuthi ufuna
what do you want to do?
Yeah, wathi i-Sundowns bambuza ukuthi ufuna ukuwina i-league na. Wathi i-Sundowns mele compete ku-Champions League. Kusho ukuthi kume compete ku-Champions League must win.
You have to win the league.
Yeah. So u-Andile Tshali coach uyamnida. Mele bazama ukuthi mhlambe bamnike adlale umjida. Hayi kabi bazolimala if they will play somebody there. Is spineless akusi winger or right back or you understand.
Yeah. But I think the one challenge ngalokho ukuthi number one, clubs made a promise to government ukuthi njengoba nisivumela, remember no one is allowed to play. Cricket, rugby, football was allowed. Now njengoba nisivumela, niyasivumela under the conditions zokuthi thina si create ibubble lapho khona umuntu ongaphakathi angeke enze izinto ezocompromise i-safety yokuthi bathole i-COVID-19 bazoyifaka ngaphakathi. So I think that's one aspect of it. That's why no Bobby Motaung ebenwe for so long, because he can't go there now. Umela self-quarantine. La Machita, they went and had fun with Amandombazana. Now, they can't go there. Maybe they may come back in 2 weeks because Mtlambo Pisus Obonu Guti, no, we need these guys. Whether we like it or not, we need these guys. But they can't play now. Next week against the Orlando Pirates, they can't play because Meleba quarantine for 14 days.
Jobang Shilo, Nkululeko, Upagamani Mahlambi, Begunama doubt, Ugutu Ahlalo.
Sure.
Yeah, Andile Tshali, ilimeli Sundowns feature. You understand? Ezinye izinto zenzeka ngenye indlela umjida ezingisho uyibuleli team. Remember kule game lebayinida. Lebe kwi game ephinditisa ngiyayibona last game la kumele badlale before last game kumele badlale neKaizer Chiefs. This one Nkululeko igame kumele bayobuye kuyi first game yabo ku league after league resume. It's going to be cup game. Sundowns and Pirates igame competitive kakhulu.
Yeah.
So Andile Tshali bebamnida mabrada. Umuntu ozofika lapha azodlala nohlompo. It's going to be very, very difficult. It's like Kaizer Chiefs with George Malula Gambile. I'm not a Kasande, but Senyasho is use their position.
It's the only other option
for now. Fit, match fitness. Kuba fit training. I wish go to fit. Gune match fitness. Gune training session go to fit. So,
all right, let's go back to the match Yaksasa. We don't want to jump Sikulumeng and Pirates before. They still have to deal with the Pit vs Wits. Now, Ukavin Handberg Kuluma Wati. Izinto ziyabheda khumbula ukuthi bayicha kuma Chamatse Bandera now they are TTM and players were striking at some point this week befuna ukukhuluma ne management ukuthi what's happening with our contract situations, you know. So let's look at the psychological impact of Pit vs Wits. They are wounded animals now. Bazodlala the Chiefs on Wednesday. They are playing Sundowns now, but it's no longer the Pit vs Wits lebe sikhuluma ngayo thina before kube ku lockdown. So are we still expecting ukuthi Pit vs Wits ithathe upset Sundowns kusasa and ithatha ama points with Kaizer Chiefs ngalendlela ingayo manje?
Yeah, Nkululeko, remember ngishilo ku situation eBaroka ifana nayo le Pit vs. You understand le manje sekuyichakuma. Ezingisho abajita banengqondo ezithu nje obusho this week beba sort of a boycott.
Yes.
We should be this is not the academy and stuff. Laba ba need motivation from someone. Self motivation ya bayinida laba chita laba. Amadoda lawa ukuthi umsebenzi loya. You understand? Even if they can go anywhere bayosebenza ifana nalaba khona manje. So Nkululeko laba chita laba mina ngine believe
Sundowns feel ukuthi Mabunda could fill in with Uhlompo. You know that already you have Uhlompo, at least that's obvious. Do you not feel ukuthi Mabunda could fill in Balomfana Rivaldo naye sometimes plays as number 6. Do you not think that ama options abanawo are enough to carry them through?
I'm not too sure ukuthi uthiyani Mabunda. Mina njengami I prefer Ricardo. Ukuthi une injury umchita kanjani.
Sure.
Match fitness. It's been a while.
Oh yes.
Angadlali wide. So it's Mabunda done a lot for Sundowns. Done well previously. Won the star, won the league with the team. But currently was not playing himself. The confidence is down. Kunalento bathi ukuzithemba uyaba fit ukuzithemba kungabi khona. Umchita self confident for now. Especially kule situation bazomtshela phela psychologically yabulala. Ukuthi bakutshela ukuthi utshala kekho. We want you to fill up. Yayizwa leso statement psychologically samlimaza. Uyangana kube mhlambi season be start phansi. Bomtshela about this game 6 or whatever game we left with, we need you to give your best. You understand utshala kekho mfana kithi September ukuthi uzoyivala le gap. You understand? But now it's going to be izobanzima Nkululeko. Match fitness kalo mjita ayikho mnani confident. is not psychologically izomshaya ukuthi sifuna ukufill up igap ka-Andy Lechard. Phela manje bakhohliwe ngiyaxolisa kusho so, but it's a reality in footballing. I know once kufika somebody, you understand, you could have been given a chance babona futhi namanje currently, right, whatever performance that they see.
Okay, right, your predictions then before we go to some of the voice notes that we've received. Predictions wakho wena ukuthi Sundowns, you've already said Bloemfontein Celtic is going to go over Ibaroka. Mamelodi Sundowns versus Wits with all the mess eyenzakalayo ku Wits. What do you see happening?
Yeah, ngishilo ngathi inkululo kwenye doubter Mamelodi Sundowns to win ku Wits, but nge-experience you understand the experiences. This is not the best team for Sundowns after all these years ngiyayibona Sundowns mara ngithe win league with the experience. It's not the best team. Remember Rulani Mkwena, another gem ngishilo.
Yeah.
Technical team yabinzima.
Yeah,
Izokushaya mama check against Highland Park, everybody thought if fit that team, they're fitter than maybe probably any team in PSL, but inqondo technical team manqo bekupitso nomanqoba babashaya. Now Rulani is joined, you understand, and uthiyani Mabunda ungizwe kahle upitso angayenza ngenye indlela esingayazi. He might uthola ukuthi kule game le yona udlala bring somebody in the middle, ngoba sometimes kule position maprada kuhlompe and stuff akusu uthiyane okanye uRicardo abadlala
Metro.com and Itiski TV.
The mecca of football lovers is now
their voice notes already.
Yeah, no, we have a couple of them.
Can I please get a picture of you guys?
That's the worst time you almost threw.
Christoph Bongo, Jabo Mahiagu, and Mark Fish weekdays from 6 to 7 p.m.
Nikuba ubutsa home that the junior Khanye. Kima aklu winang between Sundowns le Orlando Pirates. Sure.
Sanibona. Ufupho lo umsishi siwapha imbalenhle. I'd like to take this opportunity and give you luck, guys. You guys, Itiski TV have been doing a lot. Wena baba uNkululeko no baba Junior Khanye. Sanibona. Mina into engisho ukuthi Mamelodi Sundowns will not take this league. Even if Kaizer Chiefs does not take the league, Sundowns will not take the league. The PSL, there have been so many things happening in the PSL. I've watched games in the PSL. I always watch PSL. Yes, but yeah, poor. But the PSL in Amazon, this league will never ever be taken 3 times in a row. No team will do that in the PSL. Into ngibonayo ayikabi bobaba. And then into 14, and Chiefs idlala ngayo. Kaizer Chiefs is playing in a long chain. In that way, there's no other team idlala ngale long chain keeps idlala ngayo. Idlala ibhola from our teams. That's why they are sitting on top. And to Ernest Middendorp, even though he does not win this league, I still hope and trust he will stay for another 2 years. But he has to change my plans.
Hi, I'm Lucky Finanzal Kwati, the former Orlando Pirates captain. You are listening to Massive 11, the mecca of football lovers.
All right, welcome back to Massive 11. Thank you very much for those voices. Some of you guys are sending us messages instead of voice notes. It's very difficult, of course, to play messages, but I'll read a few of them. Utomunya Palikama, Ukabanguti, yena Sundowns izowina, izonqoba kusasa mayidlala Nebit verse. Thank you very much for that. And someone else, they're not mentioning their name again, is saying that between Chiefs and between Mamelodi Sundowns and the Orlando Pirates, he thinks that Pirates is going to be able to take it, and he also goes on to say he thinks that as a result of that, Sundowns may not win the league. Asibuyele kuwe Junior, respond to some of these messages now. One of them was saying that he believes let's speak about this longer one. Yokuthi Kaizer Chiefs ucabanga ukuthi yena Sundowns 1 is not going to win the league, angeke win to league. Number one Sundowns the league 3 times before, 1998, 1999, 2000. And Super Sport, I'm just trying to make sure that we get that straight and the facts. Super Sport United 2008, 2007, 2008, 2009, and then 2010 was Orlando Pirates. So it has been won before 3 times in a row by other teams. How do you respond to this? Number one, Sundowns is not going to win the league. Number 2, Middendorp is going to stay with Chiefs for 2 more seasons.
Yeah, let me start ngokuthi umjitathi iPSL ina ancestors wayo. Yeah, true. Everybody emhlabeni ophilayo is live with une ancestor idlozi. Umjita can sleep livela kwamaphansi kakhulu, which is so as I. Yeah, opinion kamjita and mara mina ngizoyibeka songululeko. Yabona mina ngisayiphinda ngisasho. Sundowns, this is not the best team. Kusho ukuthi kulama team lama player benawo awini league in the past 3 years, 2 years. Like we understand, even winning the star.
So compared to other Sundowns,
with the experience of playing Africa Champions League, you understand, competing each and every year there. Idlala indima enkulu nkululeko. Abantu bazokulimaza noma ngabe usho ukuthi okuhlakanipha between ningadlala nibe fit and usho ukuthi ya no mina ngoba mawudlala Sundowns kumele play against bona ngeke ba play against you. Yes, they can play, but bona ba concern ngabo ukuthi bokora kanjani.
Sure.
If you can check. So everybody can score lapha nkululeko. Umjita ithi ngimphendule ku Sundowns, the reason ngithi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs, me always bengisatshela nabantu last I was interviewed at Sokalatum with I'm not fighting Kaizer Chiefs, lapha is a second home from ekhaya. I respect the team Maraxi Kaizer Chiefs engiyaziyo. Sundowns ayikho predictable nkululeko. Everybody who come to that team, it can make a difference qala. They've got so many attackers my brother. Angazwe ngibamba. Kungukuthi ngichaza yena imagine Phakaman Mahlambi is not playing at Sundowns, not making even an 18, but it does is coming a star player la. A player that can go to Chiefs and Miracle or Pirates. You understand, being given a platform. But at Downs, Mabak you might be good somewhere with team backbone. Kunendlela icoach bani one on one. Ifuna indlela understand isindlela team edlala ngayo na ifuna idlale ngayo. Ile yenze ke ngoJali. Star player at Pirates. Before he was a player with Opamanyisa that pay.
Yeah.
And then went overseas, he came back, sit on the bench, mhlawumbe unyaka wonke. Sundowns winning the star. Akhona. And azange bamsebenzisa, everybody was singing for Charlie, but he didn't play. Now Charlie came, I understand the coach ifunani. So players were there. Kululeko ngizoyibeka ku best team this season. Mari technical team yabo uPitso Manqoba. Now lately, Rulani Mkwene has joined them.
Yeah.
Another chairman brother ngiyaxolisa. Laba bantu bakwazi keep the best out of individual players. And with the core labor ubheke maba release, they don't just release player, they release one and a reason now we understand and see fairness Sundowns, but you don't need currently fair yabo because but unpredictable a team edlala ibhola which could anybody can score. Sure. They play, everybody is comfortable. Ngeke udlala Sundowns ungekho comfortable on your feet. You understand? Everybody can score. Defender nasemento score, sometimes because keep his strikers very one. Mawunga check ngale game le Alakhli.
Oh yes, we went to the game.
Did you see past Le Villa?
Yeah. I remember we were talking about Unasimento in that game, and we were so happy about his performance.
You understand?
That's almost like a number 6. I will never forget that performance.
You understand? And Mudisa can do whatever.
Yes, Madisha, yeah, and is improving as well.
Very excited ngumfana.
Sure.
At the back ba comfortable abalishaya ibhola. To ukudlala ne team enjalo very difficult. Ba varieta. They are unpredictable. Mudisa can score. Alibele adlale at the back. Nasimento can score. Shooting not only because the defender can score in trouble. You understand? So ngizama ukusho kuwe. Yes, uJali balimazile iqiniso. And team njoba ngisho is not the same as Sundowns lebe. Mara nkululeko with the experience that they've got. And then the technical team, the team comfortable ngakhona. Bazoba nendlela. Like it or not, my brothers ngibamba isandla. Against Pirates even next week. I believe mina bazoyipita Pirates my brother. They're gonna beat Orlando Pirates because Pirates yakora Maria Correga.
Yeah. No, I mean the difficult thing about I mean it's very difficult to disagree with you, but yakhumbula ukuthi imatch yethu yokuqala as uDCTV on the 15th of January was Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. Pirates yawina kuleyo game. Uzen Bauer has made a huge impact to Orlando Pirates. Kabatinho Mango a top goal scorer. But I think for me the difficult thing even now ukuthi asazi ukuthi ubani ozodlala kanjani because there's been like a 4-month break, since a lockdown. So it's very difficult. We can predict it, but it's very difficult for us us to know exactly what's going to happen next week. Bekunomuntu lo abesithumela i-voice note manje athi ucabanga ukuthi uMiddendorp yena uzohlala for 2 more years with Kaizer Chiefs and is happy with the style of play. I mean, a lot of Chiefs fans are not happy with that. How do you respond to that? When ungathini kumtshela?
If ngizwe kahle, I'm not too sure, but I just said rumor. Ngathi he signed a contract already in Germany.
Well, it's still a rumor. It's not confirmed.
Yeah.
Khumbula ukuthi 2 weeks ago uBobby Motaung came out and said ukuthi everything about Middendorp is a rumor. Okamanje wethu.
They can play mind game as well.
Sure.
Ukuthi bafuna ukuthi
well, kumele sibambe le ayishoyo kwamanje ukuthi officially he's saying Middendorp is not going anywhere.
And we need to respect that it's professional.
Unfortunately,
umchita ethi ngiphendule Ernest Middendorp, my brother. This is not the right man for the club, my brother. You understand? Maunga cheka coach very predictable. The team all these 5 years njengoba win trophy. You understand? Bamletha manje kusho ukuthi ungizo ize i-team vele kungukuthi ki-chaos. Ithe makafika ingwenya the team was for mina iye lower kusho ukuthi be worse than bengakhona. Ngoba number 1 ngiyaxolisa Nkululeko ngisayiphinda i-Kaizer Chiefs when they play in the middle. Ku-Kaizer Chiefs mina i-culture engiyaziyo. Lapha kune culture indlela iklap edlala ngayo and then besa culture after kuzi philosophy. The coach doesn't have a philosophy. He's predictable every first up yakhe uzuma. The guy,
I think that was a problem really. Remember when we were going to so many matches besazi ukuthi and I remember that some of the Chiefs fans as well, they already were panicking ukuthi ngo 60th minute uzuma uzongena. You already know what kind of play that they were going to have as well. Mara kunento ebengicabanga mina, I don't know, you correct me if I'm wrong. There's something that I've been thinking. They've had because remember elite yabo bewu 13 points sahamba sobabili saya ku Super Sport versus Sundowns, and even that time you were still saying Sundowns is going to win the league, you know, and then yaqhuteka elite yaqhuteka yang 7 points yang 4 points. I think Mina Chiefs were so lucky that when they come back they might have enough of a strength because bathatha a break and then some players are busy injuries abuya. How do you see that one playing out then kule closing 6-7 matches?
Uzwile Nkululeko ukuthi they were leading how many points when we tell people?
Yes.
And abanye abantu baqabanga ukuthi we made. Even now, the different if Sundowns in a one game
I
win.
Yeah, if you win on 1 point, yeah.
If you win, and then the Chiefs made Kaizer Chiefs must still play Sundowns. Nkululeko, the Chiefs is gonna drop so many points. Ngala magame awusala. Not only 4, okay, I believe even more than 4. They will drop it.
You know, the first game they're gonna play. Ngale ngathi besibala, we were calculating that they might not beat Wits, but Ngogi Wits is a different team. You know, and they might win because our players are striker, they are complaining about their monies and their contracts. Maybe that's like a guaranteed 3 points. So Bonaksasa, obviously.
It's not going to be easy. No. I mean, I disagree. Lama player mela dlaleli impilo zawo. They must fight for their lives. You understand? If really people sign, we should keep it up as sign ama player manga bazo boycott abesadlali athi thina sithengisa game. The body language will say a lot. You understand Nkululeko? So they must do themselves a favor. It doesn't matter abayilungise after this game or is season mayiphela. They can claim it. Now they've got the contract made by honor, a contract that they must honor. So if team is okay, Labatu he played so he was a part of the team. He have record pelinter so.
Sure.
No, they were boycotting. No. Uban so ever ute yenangeka because team was not paying him. Ama contract. Gululego, they must fight for their life. You understand? Guti ba thola ma contract somewhere. I peleli la ku pitch west like uchakuma njoba sebayithengi. You understand? They must play for themselves. Yes, for a team as well. Ngoba izohlala ku record one day win ukuthi ipitch west before ichinchi ba ichakuma kuna ma players so bayiba winela i-team truth and i-profile lelo.
Sure.
Angaze ngibamba
I can see that argument yokuthi in order for them ukwenza ama-job interviews kudlala ngaphakathi ebaleni to make sure that they don't need ama-contract muntu psychological impact yomuntu ozaziyo ukuthi akana span kusasa ukuthi uzodlala kanjani namhlanje, and that's a big concern ukuthi they were told, even coach Kevin Hunt already knows ukuthi I'm phoning Sakuma because they're saying they can't afford him. Now imphatha kanjani leyo nto indlela zocoacha ngayo, you see.
Remember Kevin Hunt is experienced coach uzibona somewhere. You understand?
Sure.
He knows that.
Oh yes, that's another factor.
You understand? Uzibona somewhere and those players ayikuthi ababa contractanga. And mababa contractile amanye amadila wayenzo. Abanye abana span if ichakuma, phela ichakuma njengoba ngisho. Ichairman ngathi nyabafuna so babalethe. Icoach bayifika ithi mina nobani right after 3 weeks or 2 weeks. It happened Nkululeko yenzekile. Uthola ukuthi kufika iplayer lithandwa management ithi coach ithi right. If he stays mina ngiyahamba.
Sure.
You understand? So Nkululeko those players they must play as if it's a cup final finish and banama contract emele ba honor until the last day, but you know nama contract wena phelile bawufuna umsebenzi. Otherwise ama cowards, where are you going to play? Because they bazothola the same situation somewhere, and then lebo fana labo ubani kusho ukuthi ngoba ibhola definitely as ngishilo only Kuti has been given a platform. Asita basabamniki platform. We understand ngenza example manje bathi bona ba boycott and stuff. Phela I team isebenza ngabo manje. And ungizwe kahle nkulunkulu uKevin Hunt with the experience the way angakhona the guy ukhumbule he won the league so many times with the Super Sport United. He's been in the game so many times. You understand about swallows and stuff. He knows ukuthi I game my brother when as you need to be professional. The way you approach as a player or a coach, he must talk to his players. With chance, we do it for ourselves. Irrespective of Sali or Rasikole, we might do it so next year, so in different places. Marasia Nidana now because we need to honor our contract. You understand? Sizo chacha ngao la makima say.
All right. Okay, there you go. Massive Metro live on Itiski TV on YouTube. Ngulule Konkeo with Junior Khanye as well. Thank you very much for being with us and sending some of the voice notes. We can't go through to all of them. Some of them are sent in the form of the text, so we can't read all of them. But we see some of the people. One of them on my Facebook Live was saying, Umbulelo was saying that Kaizer Chiefs made a big mistake by letting go of George Maluleke, and they don't think Ugutu Pakas can fill that void as well. Maybe you can answer there. Mtlambe, you can see a combination. No Pakas. Do you think that could work?
Yeah, a very good player, the guy he is. But because of his situation, le aguye manje bomfaka depend. Kuna magame adlalile manje before lockdown. Nimbonile the guy lose a touch. Mangithi lose a touch. The talent is there. You can see quality because it's a reality. Quality ahambi. But the guy match fitness, the confidence is down. Remember, coach, I trust. Trust. It's proven. You understand? It's a foreign Axi player that is South African, whereby you can keep in so many. Coach bekumele ngokwevara. The guy lomchita magafika. Ngoba ubona isi lomchita man, it doesn't mawakwazi ukubona mabrother. Ankululeko. Quality play ubona ngegame one. First half fixture yonke. The movement of the ball without a player akusuku kumele triple 7 players. Okay. A movement of the ball in the first touch, passing. Ikutshela yonke into. Uguy unfortunately uPakas ushaya match fitness. Kuzoba nzima manje kula magame asele. Yes, kunesipho bazodivala space. Makazodlala noKatsande is going to be difficult. uKatsande akusipho players.
Yeah, and remember some of the matches. Remember lo wamdlalo wamaZulu. Ukuthi we were concerned about Akamo that, and I noticed something that you were noticing at the beginning. Bengicabanga ukuthi okay, maybe you're just being too critical, but you only paska Akamo yemuva. So even if you have Katsande, no Akamu, you have no one to give you a forward pass, which is a huge sacrifice going into the last few games of the season. Say thank you very much to everyone who's tuning in. Umatsidisi Abs Mazwi is saying the only thing that Ernst need to do is to change his approach at the end of the game and come with a different attacking dimension. Shout out to you, Sivuile Wai. Thank you so much. Thank you very much to Ezekiel Baruti, Umbulela Mawede, Vuyo Lumka, Posi Tole, KZ Stuli Zulu, Malibongo Talabile, and so many people obviously are tuning in live on Itiski TV as well. Let's wrap it up then, Junior, because we are running out of time. You will be able to see the whole interview live on Itiski TV on YouTube as well if you've just joined us. We are live on massivemetro.com. This is Junior's show every Friday between 6 and 7. We'll have him and we'll be shooting these videos live. So it will help you for you to respond and send these voice notes when we ask you to send them. We got them as well, and we say thank you very much to all those. Now, next week, in matches, obviously, as Aksasa, we've already spoken about them. Are you worried about the quality of the footballers next week? Whether people are going to be tired too quick? What kind of problems do you think we'll see next week when the matches are coming back? In fact, highlight to Lucky Boy Mukwela as well. He scored one of the most beautiful goals in the Premier Soccer League with Highland Park. He's watching with us. Lucky Boy, thank you very much for joining us, sir. He scored one of the best goals I've ever seen 2 or 3 years ago. PSL. But back to the question, because we need to wrap up the show. Do you think the quality of the football is going to be poor next week when we see all the teams coming back?
Yeah, Nkululeko is going to be challenging. We need to be realistic, man. Kuzoba challenge. They will get tired. Remember, game 10 cities high, and abaning bagu relegation, abanye they must win something. You understand? So it's very difficult. It's very, very difficult, especially with players. I'm a team bagu relegation zone. You think to everybody kuzoba nzima, but lama team lawa afuna something. Remember Kaizer Chiefs. They want to win this league. By leader. Currently, they are league leaders, and Sundowns second. So they want to win with one game in hand. So intensity is going to be high. Yeah, Ivar.
But I don't expect it. It may be high, but you don't expect it to go through the whole 90 minutes. Ukuthi amajita adlale at a high tempo because it's going to affect them.
Yang ngizama ukuthi kuwe intensity. Inhliziyo zizofuna.
Sure.
But we're not going to get the same, brother. Yeah, angeke sithole the same. Singaqambi namanga. Inhliziyo nengqondo zizofuna zizocabanga. But asenze next choose zonke ama team azoba njalo. So the quality sengiphendula just answer yakho. We're not going to get a quality. Mhlambe kusele mo one game. Ngoba mawudlala ila uthola khona igame. You understand?
Yeah.
Maba labachita maba after mhlambe kusele mo 2 games. You understand? Kula uzobona the best out of our teams.
Sure.
Yeah, individually and team efforts as well. Yeah.
All right, we say thank you very much to Coach Dylan as well. We can see you. Thank you so much for tuning in live. And then Otsieto Mocha was saying that he doesn't see Chiefs winning. They're playing the javelin football. Of course, a lot of fans have been complaining about that. Thank you very much to Simpi Wetyolashe. And of course, so many people will be tuning in on Itiski TV live on YouTube. Every Friday between 6 and 7, you'll find Junior Khanye. This is his show, up at the Massive Metro, and we'll be live as well on YouTube on Itiski TV. We already have passed 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much for following us, listening to us, watching us. We will be going to all of these matches, especially these ones that are the title deciding matches. Sundowns and Orlando Pirates on Tuesday will be there, and we'll be bringing you all the goods there, giving you some post-match analysis. Bidvest Wits and Kaizer Chiefs will be there as well, giving you those analysis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to massivemetro.com, and shout out to everyone who's tuned in as well. For the full show, just go to YouTube and search Itiski TV. You will see the whole show. All right, there you go. Amaza Gqibela Junior, your final words before we say goodbye to everyone here on radio. I'm sure they are happy with what they saw today. How are you feeling after the first show?
Yeah, it's very, very exciting.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to Ushilo. Thanks to Itiski TV for the platform that you're given. Because there's a say only Kuti has been given a platform. But Ningabafuna this opportunity, they're not getting it. But knowledge end. So I'm very excited to go to with the Abantabas good to very according to me, Nagunintes Nings from the Mklabantabas, they don't know. Yes, Uchunia Ivari, this football give me Ifana no because Mama Jan yes, ungulungulu nabaseka thanks kuba ngiphelele nonde but as ngisho enjoy I'm looking forward inkulumo ngenjwile namhlanje and I'm looking forward ukuthi sijabulise especially with ama fans wethu with Itiski TV and as ushilo live na ku massive. I'm looking forward. I'm very excited, definitely sure to share nama fans the football in South Africa.
All right, just by the way, before we finish off, Junior predicted ukuthi ke Bloemfontein Celtic will win against Baroka and Mamelodi Sundowns will prevail against the Bidvest Wits. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow ngoba sazi ukuthi kuzobe khathele bani ku fresh bani, but tune in, and then of course next week we'll be able to give you those post-match videos.
You're listening to Massive Metro.
Massive Metro in the mix with the host.
No. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the work. Wow, man. Wow. Wow, man. Thank you so much to those guys. I'm going to have to respond later on. Yo, Justice. I'm forward to thank you very much, guys. When we were live on Facebook and when we were live here, it was so dope. So many people. Yeah, but the people already. I know that by the end of the week. No. This is for Itiski TV. So, was I for mine to change, Joe? Was I for mine? Don't worry. No, was I for mine?